Alright, so here we are again, and this week hasn't been a great one so far. Yeah. From last week, I had two setups running, right? The CHFJ and AUDCHF, and I think GBPCAD. Yeah, I was expecting these three, right, to run. Alright, so let's start off with the CHFJ, explaining what happened on CHFJ. Right, on the CHFJPY, right, I have been running the setup since on the 30th of June, right. I've been running the setup from the 30th of June up until yesterday. That's 15 days. Right, so what happened was that when price moved, right, to this point, right, we clearly had just how many pips for price to ATP. What a few pips for price to ATP, right? And I cannot go from trading like this to hitting stop loss. I know that it's possible, yeah, it's possible to actually for that to actually happen, because anything can happen in this market, right? So I decided to still break even. Then yesterday, on Wednesday, right, we hit break even on this trade, right? So like now I'm out of this setup. All my positions are closed on the setup. Alright, so that's it for the CHFJPY. Then moving on to the GBPCAD. GBPCAD currently, what happened here was that I set my entry to the 75%. Right. So here what happened. Price didn't reach the 75% at all. Right, look at what happened there. Price just came to the 71% and moved, but didn't TP. And look at the reversal now. Right, with this reversal, there's possibility for price to come down and decide to stop it out. Right, but then as it is like this, I am out of this trade setup as well. Right, just as this CHFJPY as well. Right, I'm out of the setup as well. Then moving on to the last trade setup here. This setup has something to do with swap fee. I could have still been in the setup, but then when I checked my MT5, I saw something that gave me a kind of shocker that made me close this trade early. I closed it at this point. Right. When I checked my my MetaTrader, I saw that the swap fee that was deducted in just how many days? Just 2 days. I've just been holding this setup for just 2 days, not even up to a day, and these people have already deducted $20 something for swap fee. Guy, that's way too much. And as it is like this, there is all likeliness that this trade is going to possibly take 5 to 12 days, maybe even 16 days. Imagine having to hold it and they keep deducting, and they've deducted like $20 in just 2 days. Imagine how much they will deduct in 10 days. That will almost be like half of whatever profit that I'm going to be taking. And if it eventually hits stop loss, it's the same thing. I am just going to lose on either side. So that's why I just decided to just close this trade early. Either it's going to hit profit or SL. Right, and then there's something that I'm thinking of, right? I'm actually thinking of focusing mainly on buy setups alone. Why? Because they tend to bring positive swaps instead of negative swaps, right? For instance, now I'm looking for a buy on this GBPCAD, for instance. Now when price reaches this 50% level, I'll be looking to take my entry. And what am I looking at in this setup? I can clearly see that we add the momentum to the upside, right? That broke structure. Although there is just one confluence that is missing, right? Which is the sweep. And why I'm not taking it from this point is because uh this could just be a range that price has already come back into and created a new trading range, right? It's just what I see in the market. That's just my interpretation of what price has shown. And clearly you can see like that with this indicator that this is a new trading range, right? And what did I see in this trading range? I can see that we have fair value gap right here, although it's a small one, right? But it's a fair value gap, right? And then we don't have any more fair value gaps in this point. So there's all likeliness that price comes in to this point and just decides to buy, right? So with this setup now on gold funded, there will be positive swaps on here, right? So with how the case has been, right, I would only be focusing mainly on buy setups on longs, right? And then take shorts only when I can see that the swap fee on that pair is minimal, right? That's only when I'll consider taking shorts, right? And then I'm also expecting a buy on the CAD JPY as well, right? Here too, there's possibility there's a positive swap on here too, right? So all these setups they are possible setup for next week or maybe about week, right? And then I'm expecting a sell on the Euro card, right? Here the swap fee might be minimal, right? Why did I say that? The euro against the Canadian dollar, right? We are looking for the Canadian dollar to gain against the euro dollar here, the euro here, right? So when euro is selling, right, it means that the card is gaining against the euro. So there's all possibility that the swap fee on here might be minimal, which is why I'm looking at it. And then another confluence I'm watching on here is that we have FVG right there close to the 71%, right? And here I'm also sticking with the 71% only, right? Then lastly, I'm expecting this GBP NZD, although this one is a daily setup, right? As it is like this, I can decide to sell my entry and just leave it. Right, positive swaps on here as well, right? As it is like this, I can decide to just set my entry and leave it, but I'm just being conscious and waiting, right? Because there's a setup on the 4 hours time frame here, right? A break of structure, sweep, expansion to the upside, FVG at 90.71%. I've seen it myself. But then looking at the daily time frame, right, I saw something else, right? Which is why I want to focus on the daily time frame rather than taking this 4H setup, right? So I guess that's it for here. And then concerning my plan for the new 5K account I got, what I'll actually be doing on that is not much actually, but then I've decided to actually trade that account fast, right? I don't want to end up trading the account for the next 3 months without seeing any result, just like the previous one that I'm still running right now. So that one is in a bit of drawdown. Yeah, we're still in drawdown on that account. But then I don't want to waste time on this new one. So I've decided to be risking 2% per trade. Right, that gives me an opportunity of taking 5 trade setups. Right, so if I lose those 5 trade setups, the account is gone, and immediately I'm getting another one. Right, so that's just the plan for that account. By the way, if you are new here, my name is Dale, right, and I'm a Forex trader. I basically share my thought process and everything that has to do with trading on this channel. Right, so if you haven't subscribed, kindly do that. And if you like content like this and you want to see more content like this, drop a comment introducing yourself and share. Thanks for watching to this point. Peace and love.